there are two big sides of the social media world. One side tells you, take care of your mental health and creates this awareness. So you open up for mental health.
Yeah.
But the other side totally disturbs your mental health. Like the expectations of the society for men. I think, in my opinion, there was this decade or these days, modern times, men have a hard life. It's hard for men to do it right, you know? On one side, the women, or you read, they want to have a man, they want to have a person who cares for them, protects them, brings the money maybe home. But on the other side, they want to be as same level as the man. So the women are like, we are equal, we can take care of ourselves, and the role of the man totally shifts. So they are confused. And I think this confusing state of mental health, so on the one side, you should take care of your mental health, but on the other side, you don't know what to do. So what is right for men? I think this is really hard.
I think what I'm understanding from what you're saying is there's a lot of confusion, right?
Yes.
And obviously that confusion can come from so many voices that were raising concerns about women's mental health, and obviously that in turn involves men, right?
Yes.
There's many ways to approach this, right? And there's many things that you've touched on. Obviously, women, the social dynamics and the models that are changed right now, and the kind of the less traditional way of women being women right now, and them wanting to have a man who will provide, who would do all these things. He will be over 6 foot. He'll have 600,000 or 6 figures jobs and all of that. Like, I think there's a saying 3 6s or something like that. But then on the other side, they will be like, and I'm just gonna provide nothing. I'm just gonna be pretty. There is merit to it, right? When we come back to like the old traditional values and models and role models of masculinity and femininity, we would arrive at this very similar way that it is now. However, it is there's completely different expectations, right? And for men, again, like I said, we want to provide. We want to be in a position to provide. We accept the reality of the world. We want women to be more feminine, which means we have to make them safer, safe in our environment, provided for. So this beautiful balance of, I love to bring an infinite sign to it. And we spoke about this yesterday.
Yes.
And I think it's a great analogy to, as a man, when you're masculine and you meet a woman and she's safe around you, she becomes more feminine. And because she's more feminine, she treats you in that way, then you in turn become even more masculine as a man, because I have this beautiful woman by my side and I feel more masculine.
Yeah.
And then in turn, she becomes even more feminine. And there's this beautiful flow of energy all the time. It's almost like, I
really like this picture, and this, when we were talking about this, only this gives me a really warm feeling.
Yes.
It feels really nice to have this dynamic, to have these two sides. And
exactly.
Of course, it can work the other side around.
It's free-flowing, right?
Women can be more masculine and a man can be more feminine, and then it's like the same energy.
It's polarity, right?
Yes.
So it is polarizing.